For Jamie Foxx.
You seem to be much happier living single.
The short answer is I'm saving myself for Jamie Foxx. But in all seriousness, I heard someone say, one of my mutuals, she said, when you don't have any standards, it's easy to get into a relationship. But when you have standards, it often takes longer to get into a relationship. And it is so true. And I spent so much of my life just settling because I always thought that this guy would be my last chance, and then this guy would be my last chance, and then this guy, and then this guy. And just repeating the cycle over and over again. And how many women have said, well, I don't really find him attractive, but at least I have a man who...
And this is what's happening. Every woman wants the alpha male. But since every woman wants the alpha male, there are so many women that are competing for the alpha male, where that woman just rather settle for a simp or deal with multiple men, go from relationship to relationship, where that woman doesn't have to be with the alpha male. She can still be with a simp or still be with multiple relationships or still be single or deal with submissive men and still keep all the benefits as if she was in a relationship or married. And this is what women have done. They still have multiple men who are going to simp for them, and that woman can still survive and still gain power through being single, and she still can get emotional support and income from multiple men, and she'll settle for a submissive man or a simp, and she doesn't have to like that man. She doesn't have to really care about that man, and she can still gain the power in the relationship once the relationship is over, where most women are wired to think like this. Gang.
Wants to be with me. He has all these red flags, but at least I have a man. My biological clock is ticking, so at least I have him, at least. Or it could be any variation of that. We're told to give the nice guys a chance. We're told to, women are taught, we are told to settle.
She doesn't have to like the man or even have to be in love with that man, and she'll still be in a relationship with the nice man or the nice guy or the simp. But you can see that she's still frustrated, she's still angry throughout that relationship because she doesn't want to be with the simp. She doesn't want to settle with the simp, but the simp is going to give her emotional support and income. Gang.
Taught to settle. We are conditioned to settle, to give whoever shows us any kind of attention a fucking chance, and I'm not doing that shit anymore. You have to be willing to say either I get what I want or I'm not taking it at all. If the next time I get into a relationship is when I'm being fed Jell-O in a nursing home, then so be it. I'm not settling. If I'm not spending time with my kids, if I'm not at work, if I'm not making content, if I'm not auditioning or writing or taking a fucking nap, all that time is valuable. So for you to factor into that pie chart of my life, you better come correct. You better fucking be Jamie Foxx. I'm kidding. But in all seriousness, I feel like if a lot of women just stopped settling and just stopped being in such a hurry to have a wedding or, to get married or to live with somebody or to change their Facebook title to in a relationship, I feel like a lot of us would be single for a lot longer. And that tends to scare people. The idea of being alone. Take an acting class, take a cooking class, take a dance class,